Hi everybody, it's your girl. How's your night going? I was trying to get downstairs and grab the boards and grab some things and hold on a second, let me see, it's live. And so let's do this, everybody. Welcome. It is Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. Right? It's Monday. And guess what I'm going to do? I haven't busted this out in a while. Only 2 drops. And my love potion. It works, right? It works. 2 drops have immediate effects of love. There you go, everybody. 2 drops of it. And look at this. Yeah, ushering some good luck on this show, right? There you go. Let's see. I tapped this out earlier today for some good luck. This is the good luck money making thing. But look at this. A face came up on here. Hi Noah, how amazing. This is for the show to usher in, the good luck. And then look, I'm seeing faces on here already. Fixing it out. How's Noah? How's Big Boss doing? Hello, Big Boss. How are you doing, Noah? Noah and Big Boss. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this intuitive tap art, everyone. Come on now, the babe, because, she done slipped off the algorithm. Let's talk about something real quick, because I was talking to Charlie B about this. I thought my channel was the only channel, and apparently it's not, everyone. I don't know what is going on. But Houston, there's a problem. There's a problem, Houston. And I was just wondering, like, what did I do that I got taken off the grid? Like, I'm off the algorithm grid. And so, like, nobody sees my channel anymore. What in the hell did I do now? Like, literally, what did I do now? I was just wondering. I was just wondering what I'd done to take me completely off the grid, right? Seriously, I'm like off the grid. Like, really. But then I see other people, they're on the grid and they're lying up a storm, child, lying to everybody. And I'm just on here just trying to keep it real, right? And I'm all off the grid and off the algorithm grid. All right, Tina, don't just let him go, because guess what? You'll get back on the grid again, and you'll get back on the grip, and everything will be all right. Hi, Tommy boy, how you doing? So let's just get started, everybody. I was talking to Charlie B about that, and I'm like, you know what, Charlie B, that's some wrong stuff, right? It's not right. Why pick on a girl that uses her intuition to try, right? Come on now. You don't mess with a sister trying to make her happiness over here. So everybody, is Jason on yet today? Listen, we got something going on tonight, because Jason needs me to tap out something for him, solve a crime on the board. I don't know if he wants me to use an album, a board, or what. So while we're waiting for Jason to get on, we'll recap what we did last night. Remember these taps from last night? Come on, everybody. Remember these taps? Let me grab something. Remember these taps from last night? They weren't all that sweet, but they look pretty sweet, right? And they had all kind of messages going on. I don't even know if I want to regurgitate, but look how awesome the art is. You have to just watch this show. See, look at this. We do have a face right here, right? If you watch the last night's show, right here, a face appeared. Everyone, right there's a face. My gosh almighty, it was brutal last night. But if you looked at it, we didn't even look at it. Wait a minute, I can't work with that. Hold on a second. Okay, so last night, we saw something else. Hold on a minute. Gosh darn it. Let's roll this. Wait a minute. Man, I don't even know. We saw it there's so many different angles of faces all over. You just, look at this. Oh my God, everybody. Oh my God. This guy's face appeared. Remember, there was a lot going on last night, right? There was all kind of shit going on in these boards, stuff going on in these boards last night. And I'm telling you, they were just on, these boards were crazy. But oh my goodness, my markings are down there, but Like right here, you can see a whole face. Let me get on the grip here. Hold on a second. Let me see something here a minute. Let me go up and go over and let me find out. Let me hit this. Did anybody watch last night? So look at this guy. Look at this man's on here. Wow. There is a face. I told you by the time it dried and high shine, there was a face on there about something. Because there was a lot of action going on in these boards last night. And I'm just trying to get it situated here so I can mark this board. But this is craziness. So, you know, this guy, is he involved or what? If you watched last night's show, we got all kind of faces on here. But this is a big face that came up right here. Look at that. Man, I don't know. We'll get back to this. We'll have more. We'll spend more time. We got investigation stuff to do. Jason needs me to investigate something for him. And then we got this one, remember? Man, I mean, this was so weird last night. We're talking sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I mean, all in one setting. We're not repeating this because it's too much. So we're not going to repeat it. We'll just look at the art because it was too deep, right? And so we're getting off of that. We'll just look at the art. And then you just go from whatever you saw last night, everybody. I'm not regurgitating that. This was such the craziest show last night. We can't regurgitate all that. That's too much. I'm not even repeating that. But look how beautiful the art turned out. But we're not regurgitating it. You'll just have to watch last night's show. And you just go by your own, whatever you think is right or wrong. Or look at that. It's almost like, what is this? Now we're seeing this kind of, what is this kind of creature? My sister would like this. Ooh, man. Ooh, what is that? There's a guy, but look at its body. Ooh, what the heck? What is going on? Oh my God, they just get worse. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. This is a unique one. I don't know. There was a lot. And I mean, there was a lot. But we're not, just like I said, I'm not even in the regurgitating business. Because I'm just not. But we can look at how beautiful the art is. That's all. But we're not going to regurgitate the situation. Because it's just, we're not even fixing to do it. We're not even getting in the middle of it. Let's not get in the middle of it. Let's just look at the art. And I have to go over and get my other tap tools because I forgot to put them in here. But I think my sister would like this because look, this is strange. You know, this is going to sell good because look at this. There's like a guy's head, but it's almost like on this animal's body. Do you see that, everyone? That is wild. That is like freaking outer space stuff. The heck's going on? That is like weird stuff. Oh my gosh. That is really bizarre stuff. Everybody come back. Are you scared of this? Goodness gracious. If you're scared of this, God bless you. Hi, Immortal. How you doing? Oh, and let me grab all the comments up in here. Hold on a second. So we're going to just, we're going to hit the grip and tap out some art tonight, everyone. This is pretty interesting. Do you see like a face, like right there? There's something going on. That's incredible. Wow. I mean, that's incredible. But with this one here, I like this one here. I see that face right there. I see that face. I'm not going to make my markings so I know, like, the face, because look at that. It's already dried and high shined. And I'm going to show you what I made also, everyone. I got to show you what I made because I figured this out. Listen, everybody wants you to show them a card. I ain't got no cards and I don't work with cards. But you know what? I did make something. Because you know what? I figured, Tina, you got boards. They're better than cards. So I made these today, everyone. One for love, right? Look at that. There's one for love. How do you like my boards? How about that? I don't even need them, but I just had to do it. On a record to the, exactly. That's craziness. Look at this. One for love. Look at my art. I do a little different. And I got one for happiness. Hell, we wish we could tap that out every day. But look how beautiful that is. I dried and high shined it. That's happiness. Right? Immortal. This is health. Look at that. Isn't that health one pretty cool? I tapped this out and made them today. I figure, everybody uses their damn cards. Right? And listen, these boards talk, and they talk real talk. This one here actually is a death card, but it could be not physical death. So if you, this has one of these, each one of these are going to have a number on the back. And so sometimes we're going to have a show where you can pick a card, and then that'll tell you what's going on. But when I say death, that doesn't mean you're going to die. The physical part, right? That can mean a death of a relationship that's going nowhere anymore. The death of a situation. It doesn't necessarily mean death like you're really dead off this earth. Okay. So hi, Charlie B is in the house. So when this card comes up, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, everybody, when you see the death card. But damn, look at that face on there. Come on. Look at the death card, the death board. But it doesn't necessarily, I didn't even see. Hey, the taps are for real. That doesn't necessarily mean death like you're dead, okay? That could mean death of a situation, a relationship, a situation, a job. Okay, but this one here, if it comes up, something ain't right. When this comes up, because that's some sex, lies, money, drugs. You don't want this one to come up. Basically, you don't want this one to come up, everybody. But look at the boards are cool. Is the art cool? The art's pretty cool on them, right? See how I done that art? I thought, listen, and they're still a little tacky, but I figured everybody wants a card. So okay, so here, this one's money. Real quick before we get into, isn't this neat? Because in my intuition, the 8 is money. So look at that. I think that's cool, right? Hi, Kev. How you doing? Right? Look at this. We all could use some of that. So this is a good one. Or maybe not, because it all depends what the situation is, right? Seriously. So I can't wait until I put an extra coating on it because we're going to use them. But they're still a little tacky, so I don't want to use them. I'm just holding them up. Look at that. So when I go get my, did I show you? What? Fertility. Right here, everyone. Here's fertility. We had to do a fertility one, right? Because there's a lot of people out there wanting to have kids. Or just the fertility of life, everybody. It necessarily doesn't mean that you want kids. It could be like the fertility of life. See, my boards, listen, that's completely different than cards, everyone. Because what my intuition is saying and what these boards is different than somebody using cards. So look at that. I made those. Isn't that cute? In my art cute on my boards, not cards. I wanted to show you that. But we all want this, right? Seriously. Especially if you're single, like a girl like me. Hi, B. How you doing, honey? Noah and B are my members, everybody. So they are members. B, shut up. They are my members, members. And so I have 2 new members. And so I'm so happy because the channel's evolving and I got to figure out what I can do for all the members. We'll have a special show just for members only. So I don't know when that'll be. I don't know what we'll talk about. But, so, I really don't know. I'll have to figure it. I'm just new at learning all this stuff, right? With YouTube. So you have to give me a real OG, right? So you have to just give me a little bit of time to figure that out, members, please. And then I will do it. I'm going to figure it out this week. I have a lot going on. So listen, here's my boards. See? So you know what? You work with cards. Guess what? I work with my intuition. But now, guess what? I got some tap boards. I think there's 7 because I was born on the 7th, and 7, it just came up that 7 one. So you know what I mean. So here we go. Let me go get my tap tools and let's get it and let's go. Like Charlie B says, let's go. Oh, thank you. Look at that. Oh, look at B. Oh, see there? But you know what? Do you like my picture, members, or do you want me to have the peace sign? Because you know I'm all about the peace sign. What do you want? My picture, or I know you guys want my picture. Right? Do you want my picture or do you want the peace sign? What do you want? Let me know. Because you know what? Let me sit these over here because they're still a little tacky, everybody. I'm going to actually sit them here because then we can see them again. But I'm just going to sit them here so they can dry a little bit more because I feel like they're still a little tacky because they're kind of connecting toward one another, So hold on a second. No, we'll just yeah, there you go. All right. Hold on a second. Let me go get my tap stuff. Hold on a second. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, everybody. I'm excited. Here we go. I thought I had all of this stuff here. I've been doing so much stuff today that I actually thought that stuff was there, right? And that's okay. Charlie B became a member. Oh, come on now. Oh, that's nice. I got 3 members now, everybody. So you know what? I'm so happy. Oh, look at this. Oh. All right now. Okay. I promised myself that at this point I'm not begging for subscribers anymore because I think somebody is like really trying to mess my algorithms up. Yay, Charlie B is a member. So I got Noah B and Charlie B. All right. Yes. Let's get right, Charlie. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. So, here's the boards, everybody, real quick. Oh my God, we must brace ourselves. You think this is funny, but look at this. Remember this from last night? Now you just use your own mind about it. I'm not going to regurgitating stuff. But this was bad, remember? This was really came in real bad. The message came in real strong and it was really bad. And so, what the heck? Now I signed it a different way. I tapped it like this. But I swear, do you see something on here, everybody? Do you see down in here? It almost looks like a face. I don't know. These boards are messing with me tonight. They're messing with my mind tonight. They're disrupting I don't know. There's a signal. Listen, people like this stuff, everyone. I really don't know. I'm just going to keep it like this. And they're going to be in the 3 for pack. So, hey, the signals are in there. I've got the outer Arctics in there. So you know what? Hey, that'll be in there, and that's a nice piece of art. Look how beautiful it looks on an easel, everyone. Look. You don't just because the message was bad, the art isn't. Look at that. And look how beautiful that sits on an easel. Tell me that. That looks nice. The message ain't nice. The message, I can guarantee the message is far from, the message is not good. I can't even divulge it. The message is beyond the scope of not good. Especially for this one. The message, look at this. And we see almost like this face right in here. Do we see this guy's face? Look at this, everybody. From last night. Now, I'm not regurgitating what happened last night. But when you come back and later on, watch last night's video. And then I'm holding these up. And see if any of these faces look familiar. And cling to the story of what happened last night. Now, to me personally, this looks like some kind of man's face coming up. You see the mustache? And this could be his mouth, but he has a beard. And then here's his eye. There's something going on. But you just analyze it from last night's video. I am not regurgitating that craziness. and see what's going on. Is this man in the middle? Ooh, somebody. Oh my God. Oh my God, everybody, look at this. This is, remember I told you that, oh my Lord, oh my God, this is worse than what I thought. Because look at this, everybody. This person here got busted in the head. Look at this. He got killed. Look at this. There's a big gash in this man's head. Oh my God. But then look at this. There's somebody with their eyes. There's a mask. Hold on a minute. We got to get into the middle of this. There's something going on. Look at this, everyone. Hi, Richard. Okay, everyone. There's something very serious going on with this. You'll have to watch last night's show and then connect the dots on this board. But there's somebody with a mask over their face, and you can only see their eyes. Look at that. You can only see their eyes, but they have this mask over their face. They're about to put a hole in someone's head. Look, you see that? You see that? But then their face is covered up to where this person is not going to know who it is. Remember, you got to just look at this and remember all that stuff. But if you go like this, you can actually see, just see what I'm saying. But this person could be the ones putting the, all right, let's move on from that. Ain't nobody fixing to even think about that. See, everybody got scared. No, let's fixing to just take these over here and not, and I got to take pictures of them and not entertain it the rest of the night. Let's move forward, everybody. We got forward motion movements going on in this show. We're not fixing to be looking at this stuff. We can't. We don't have the energy at this point in time to look at this craziness. We just really, really, really don't. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I'm just sitting the paintings over here. All right, let's just get it, and just like Charlie B said, let's get it, let's go. let's hit the boards, everyone. Let's find out anything. We're not even gonna I'm gonna start out with a board tonight. I'm sorry, something fell down here, and that's the show's board. Okay, so let's get it, let's go. I'm gonna tap out a hell of a piece of art here tonight. Charlie B got 3 coming. Hi, everybody. Richard's in the house. Charlie B retracting messages. Come on now. Is it that bad? Come on. Charlie B said, no, I'm retracting this. Okay, so I'm going to rough this board up a little bit because it's already, see? It's already roughed up, everybody. But I'm going to put a little bit more stank up into it. Hi, Charlie B said hi. I'm going to put a little bit more stank up into it because when it's extra rough, we get extra, we get extra pictures. Hi, Rob Blocks. Rob Blocks. Well, how about, hi, Rob. How you doing, honey? Okay, hit that like, honey, button. Okay, so, let's see what's going on. I used this, this is actually a barber brush, everyone, and I turned it into a tap tool. It actually does a good job. This is what done the art last night. Here's Big Bertha, but I'm trying to spare her because this one here is so beat up and so ragged that, I'm going to have to put another head on this because it's really bad. So I'll probably use this as my favorite one. But Big Bertha, I'm trying to hold her. So this is the only one I could find like this that's that big. So I'm gonna start out with the black and let's hit it, okay? Because there's messages coming through. I don't even know what to say. Thank you, B, honey. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Hi, Cabby. Hi, everybody. So let's just see what's going on. Let's find out what's happening, everyone. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's find out. Is it drama? What is it? It's always something on these boards. Let's get it. Let's go. And it's revving. My intuition is revved up right now so fast. I don't know what's going on. I'm so sick of using red. Oh my God. What is up? Something's happening, everyone. Something's going on. We got a situation. I'm not going to say nothing. But there's something going on in our skies, of course. There's always something. Let's find out what is it trying to tell us. Let's see. Just tell us something on the board that we're going to find out. We're going to see what's going on. It's all over. There's something going on that's going to be all over. Look at this movement. I'm not even moving this, everyone. To be honest with you, God is my truth. My mind moves this. I don't. And I can stop it, start it, twist it, turn it. But there's something going on all over the United States with planes. There's something, I don't know, there's something weird going on. There's something beyond strange. Like we're in a time right now where, I mean, I don't know what is happening, but there's a lot of planes, like just, people are renting like private planes, and you know how expensive they are. They're like in the thousands of dollars, but something's really going on. I don't know if they're practicing, getting something's going on. Something's going on. Okay. I don't even know what color we're supposed. Let's just use gray. I don't know. It's all over. They're just everywhere. Like I can have these little dots just everywhere. They're all over these planes. They're renting them at a high rate of speed. I don't know if it's because people are just so afraid to fly commercial, but they're going. It's like, look, I don't know what's happening here, everyone. My intuition is doing this, and I don't know what this is about. Oh my God, something's going on. I can feel the vibration, and it just keeps going like this. There's something circling. Hold on a minute. Get this off the board. There's something circling. Something circling the skies, everyone. Look at this. Something is circling our skies. And it just keeps going around and around and around. I dipped in the wrong thing. It just keeps going around and around. Like there's something circling our skies. It could be a balloon. It could be a plane. But whatever it is, it won't let my intuition stop. Hi, Jason. It keeps going like this. There is something just keeps circling over and over. I don't know what it is. And you know what? It could be a drone. It could be something weird, because look at this. Look at this. It's circling. I could circle this whole dang thing, and then it goes in for this touchdown right here. But guess what? Here's the horrible thing. It wants me to use this. Guess what? When it's coming in for this touchdown, you're not going to believe it. It wants to touch down, all right. Oh my God. There's something going on. There's something that's really about to happen. It's really unbelievable. Let me just do this. Let me get this grip. Here's a fresh new top. There's something circling, but it's spying. It's doing something circling. But when it comes in, it's gonna do something. It's gonna cause fires or damage or something. But it's circling and circling and circling, and it's just, I don't know what you can see on this board, but it's wild. It's really, 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 really bad, because it's going. I can't talk right now, everybody. I'm sorry, because it's just taken me now, and it's just taken me on this journey of this path, and it's just going everywhere. It's going around. It's just going to cause so much drama, and something's happening. Something's going to happen, because this is red, and it's red, and it's bad, and it just keeps going around and around and around and around and around. and it's in our country right now. It's something that's going around, and we're really not even doing. And the weirdest thing about it is we're actually not even doing anything about this. We need to do something about this. There's something that just keeps going and going. Now, here's the kicker. It's going to show me something. These kind of orbs. There's something. Here we go. I have to dab this. Let's take it down to the board. Oh, man. It's always a scary night on here. Buckle up, buttercups. It's something with these orbs. They're just so hard to handle. And they're just... This could be the dog fight, you know? Because there's something about these things that you just... nothing phases them. You could run into them, you can hit them, you can... Right? This is a dog fight, everybody. This is a dog fight. Now, I tapped it like this, but we're going to turn it around. I can't even imagine. This is so wild. But let's just... I tapped it like this, but let's see how we're supposed to see it. Are we supposed to see it? It's like a dog fight with these orbs. I think our planes are going to have a dog fight with these orbs. I don't know how we're supposed to see this. It's weird. Because we're going to have a dog fight, my intuition says, in the sky. Oh, man. Oh, there's a face. Here's a face right here. Oh, we got a face. Oh, we got a face. We got a face, everybody. We absolutely 100% got a face. Let's see what's going on. This guy is in the middle of it. We got a dog fight and we got a face. Yeah. Yes, Jason. Look at this. So we're going to be in a dog fight with these orbs, but we got a face right here. And it's like somebody is like a devil. And this guy is in the middle of it. See him? See him right here? Now, I don't know if he's black. Now, I'm not, now, honest to God, everybody, now, seriously, listen, I'm not being funny when I say this, because on this board, if you can see a Caucasian person, when I tap it out, you can see that it's a Caucasian person. We can see it, it's a brown person like myself. You can see it. Yes, thank you, John. This looks like, this could be a black pilot. See? See how he looks? This could be like a black pilot. Please don't go after all black pilots. I'm just saying this could be something, but just by how it's tapped out. I don't know. By the structure of his face or something. I don't know. But this is weird, but very angry. Look at these devil horns coming out, but you can see this face. But it could be a Caucasian. I don't know, but it looks more like a black pilot, possibly. I don't know. But we're going to be in a dog fight with this person in the air, in the sky. We're going to be in a dog fight. And he could not be from this country either. I'm not saying it's from this country. It could be from another country, because this red does represent China. Something's going on, because there's his glasses on. I don't know. It could, I hate to say it, because I mean, I'm a brown woman, and I mean, we're just going through a lot as it is, but I hate to say it. I think it's a black pilot, but he may not be from this country. He may not be from this country, everyone. So please don't think it's black pilots here. It could be from another country, because look, because on boards I've tapped out Caucasians, and this is the first black pilot that I've ever tapped out. See, I don't discriminate on the show, everybody. I mean, it is what it is, right? I don't lie on the show. I can't lie. I don't care what race somebody is. I don't lie. So this is definitely, we're going to be in a dog fight with this guy, with these orbs. There's something about all this is weird. This is really serious, everybody, because this is almost like it's not even, like there's something not human about this, but then there's something human about this. That's weird. Let's let it dry a little bit so his face don't run, so we can have some clarity. I don't know, but this is weird how these kind of horns are coming out of his head. Like there's something, but we're going to be in a dog fight with these silver disc, everybody, and we're going to have a hell of a fight with them because they're so their technology is so weird that we could really be in a serious fight with these things and not win, actually, because we don't know. We could go through them, we can go over them, we can shoot at them, and my intuition says they ain't nothing moving, ain't nothing budging. I mean, see, this is weird. That's weird. That is very weird. But that guy there is a pilot, and it's something that could be what a sticker that's on his helmet, everyone. That guy, he's a pilot. He could be black, a black pilot, from the features on the board, because the board, oh my God, this gets crazier and crazier by the minute, everyone. I don't even know what to even say about that. That's weird. But it's like he's circling, something circling and circling, and it's like they're just circling. We gotta start doing stuff about these things that are circling. Let me just get this down here. And I don't know, we gotta start checking in on this stuff. Because if these people are circling and circling and circling and circling, and we're not doing nothing, right? That's not good, because this man's about to strike. And he's a really good pilot, everyone. I can see that. He's very skilled. And it's not in this country. It could be from another country is sending him. They're sending him. It could be another country that's sending this guy over here. You don't know what's happening. Circling, it's just complete circling over and over and over. Got to be careful. Now, let's see. Let's just see what an album says. I don't know, everybody. That's kind of bizarre. Then we'll get to you, Jason. Hi, Jason. Yeah, that is a gripping one. That I wasn't expecting that, everyone, on a board. I really was not expecting that. Honestly, I must say I was not expecting nothing like that. I wasn't expecting it. But there's a lot gonna happen, and we gotta buckle up. We gotta buckle up, because you don't know what's gonna happen. Because, you just don't know. What is he, because that could be on his helmet. That could be like some kind of, I don't see where it's any of our pilots or anyone in the United States. I feel like he's from somewhere else, another country, like is sending him. I don't think it's any of our pilots or anything like that in our military or anything like that. It's just somebody sending him. He could quite possibly be already here already, everybody. I'm not lying to you. He could already be flying planes already and doing all this circling, because you see how my intuition was just circling and circling and circling. He's probably already here and already flying planes, just checking everything out to see when he's going to strike. We got to be real careful, because he's very skilled, very, very skilled pilot. So we got to be real careful. All right, let's see what this album has to say. Let's really rough this up really good, because when we do, that's when we see the faces, everyone. Because if we don't see, this is for dancing. We ain't got time to be doing dancing tonight. You ain't got time for that. See, if it's like this, we ain't getting a good reading on it. Okay? It's not going to stick. We got to really rough this up to get some faces. I mean, my intuition says this guy is like damn near Top Gun, dude. I'm serious. Damn near like Top Gun. Gotta buckle up. Gotta buckle up. Seriously. So I'm really trying to get a grip on this. Really good, so we can see what's happening. Who he is. Is he from somewhere? Do I need to use colors? Do I need to use, like... I feel like... Alright. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to think what colors I gotta use. Oh, he's definitely a male, of course, and he is brown, because that's what my intuition is saying. He is a black pilot. Unfortunately, yeah. I'd say. I mean, it's terrible. I mean, because then all black pilots are gonna get a bad rap, and it's not them. It's sad because it's blue and then it's brown. Oh my God. Oh, this is sad. This is not right. Let's see, everybody. This is bad. This is terrible. I hate to even tap this out. Hold on a minute, everybody. Hold on. Something's happening to me. I don't know what's... I'm just saying, everybody, right now. Hold on a minute. Because I know what my intuition's telling me, and it's really sad, you know? It's really sad. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Let me find the brown. Yeah, it's just... I mean, he's angry at... Let's see. I mean, I know that a lot of, if people are watching this and they're saying, oh, you shouldn't say this about a black pilot or this, but guess what? I say it about if there's a white pilot. This is the first time that I've seen a black pilot come up on the board, to be honest with you. So it just really is sad, the whole, I mean, it's sad, everything. It doesn't matter what color a person is, it's just sad, right? It doesn't matter. But this is the first time this has happened. So it's not like I'm discriminating against anybody. It's not like that. But this is sad. So, all right, let's just find out what's let me just take it down to the board, everybody. Let me take it down. Let's find out. Hold on, everybody. I'm getting literally a message about this pilot and why he is like this. And it's something to do with... So I can't, I don't even know. I can't, oh my God. I'm so it has to do with something about, I mean, it has to do with something about a promotion, everybody. And but I don't understand. But I don't know if he left out of this country and he was with someone else in another country. But this has to do with like not getting some promotion or something. This is just not good. This is just not good. This ain't good. This ain't good. And it's hitting me really bad because, you know, there's a lot of black pilots that work so hard to become so successful of what they're doing, and then it takes one person to ruin everything in everybody's life, right? And that's how sad it is. That's why, I mean, it's taken everything for me to do this. It literally is because then that reflects so bad on other black pilots that aren't thinking like this. If they don't get a promotion or they don't do something, then you know what I'm saying. And that's the thing that just makes me sick. It really makes me sick. I mean, right now, I mean, he's probably in our country right now. Well, he is an American, but but I think he may have left but came back. But this is circling. He's circling something. He's just circling. See, the blue represents him just circling. I don't know what the heck is going on here, but this is just it's over not being promoted and being demoted. I mean, it could be promoted, demoted, and not getting a promotion. But he's circling. He's circling. Like he's just, you know, biding time or something. He could, I mean, you know, it could be anywhere that he working. But he's very, very an excellent pilot, an excellent pilot. But he's just circling, like he's waiting for something or waiting for an opportunity or something like that. He's just circling. See, I mean, I can just do endless circles on here. He's just circling and circling and circling, and just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. But you know, this is sad. This is really sad. This is really sad. And it just, you know, I don't know. Until finally, like, or something, who knows, until finally he sees some opportunity or something where this is not, this is, you know what I mean? This is terrible. It's almost like he lost his mind. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost like he lost his mind or something because of a promotion that he was supposed to get. And I tapped it like this. But I think, oh my God, I don't even know what, there's a face on here. I have no idea what that face is about. That is bizarre. This is all craziness coming up on this board. I have no idea. This is weird. Very, very weird. But it's about a promotion that he was supposed to get, or did not get it. I think he left and then came back. But that's why. But there's something going on. I tapped it like this, but look at that. Now let's just twirl it around and see what happens. There could be other stuff going on also. See, hold on a second. See, this is dripping. Hold on a minute, everyone. We don't want the drips because, you know, then our story goes bye-bye-byes. Hold on a second. I got to prevent this drip, and I don't even know what to do to prevent this drip, because we need to preserve the paint. I hope I didn't mess up the paint. I was trying to preserve the drip, and I think I messed it up a little bit, but I couldn't help it. It was just dripping. There's something going on. I mean, you know, it could even also, this is so dramatic, it's not even funny. It's so dramatic. It's sad. It's like a very sad situation. Let's just turn it and see what happens. Let's just turn it without it dripping all over the place, because it's dripping, and then we want to save this, preserve this face, right? But it's dripping so bad that, let me quickly just, let's turn it. See, look, everybody, here is another picture right here. See, almost like that on the board. See right there? It's almost the same as that board there. Let's just let this dry a minute so we can find out what's going on. And I'm going to mark this right here. We got to mark it to see exactly where we see this at, because it's almost like that one. Because if you can see right here, I'm trying to hold it into the different positions that we need to see. But look at this. This could be his face here too. See his face right there? Yeah. And if you see the board there and his face right here. Yeah. Oh my God. This is beyond nuts. See, there's too much crazy stuff going on. Way too much. I don't know what to say at this point. It's just, let's just let this dry in this position. But right here is probably his face. That matches the face on that board there. It's sad. It's really a sad situation. It's very sad, because then what's going to happen is it's going to make every black pilot look bad, and it's not like that. Not every black pilot's mad because they didn't get a promotion or demoted or whatever, you know. Not everybody's going to be like that. And so it's just really sad. It really is sad. But it's like he's circling, just waiting for something that he's getting ready to do something. He's circling and circling and circling and circling. He could be flying planes already. I'm sure he is. He's very skilled. He's very, very skilled. That's craziness. I mean, it's just... Oh my God. Yeah. Thank you, Charlie B. All right, let's get into something real quick. While that's drying, so then we can see something, else. Let's see what's going on. Let's let that dry and see if we see anything as it's drying. So that way when I hold it up, it won't drip down. It's just very sad, everybody. We've got very sad. It's always something sad. Why can't we just tap out something nice? It ain't never nothing good. I swear, and even... I mean, this is weird, everyone. I'm not joking you. I swear, I might as well just be like this intuitive person that's like, honest to God, the bearer of like straight real bad news. Because even when I do like intuitive readings for people, it's always, man, I can't catch a break. It's never nothing happy. It's never nothing, like, I never, ever, ever help someone with my intuition that it was something good, honest to God, except for one man wanted me to see if he can find some money somewhere. I'm not lying. I'm serious. I think that was the only good thing. No joke. I'm not lying to you. Everything is like something sad, something traumatic, something dramatic. This is not nothing that's abnormal, everybody, honest to God. This is nothing that's abnormal. It's always something that's so dramatic, so sad. Somebody's dead, somebody's ill. It's never nothing. Just like I said, I think I've one thing where the guy was looking to see if his father hid any money. I'm not sure. I'm serious. Okay, getting to Jason, are you still on? This is not funny. I can't even make this up. I mean, and by the time, you got to understand, everybody, by the time, if I sit down with someone, right, and it could be an hour session, I tell them an hour session, right? Do you realize that 1 hour done turned into 4? Because they don't want me to stop telling them stuff. No, I'm God smack serious. They don't want me to stop telling them stuff. Okay, off the shore bank account. Offshores, what? I thought we were... Wait a minute, Jason, hold on a second. I thought it was about somebody doing something to your car. Hold on a minute. I gotta get my grip back on with this one. Something about an offshore account? From where? I mean, like, from you? Who? I mean, like, I need more than just offshore account. Like, what is happening? Hold a minute. Why isn't it coming up on here? It's coming down here, but not up here. Let me see why it's not coming up here. Oh, my God. I was going to say, I mean, what's going on with this? Okay, what are you trying to do to my intuition, Jason? See, you're trying to mess me up. You are trying to mess me up. I'm like, what the hell what is going on here? Oh my God. Don't do that to me, Jason. Trying to play with my mind. Oh my God. Okay, everybody, let's just, what I'm going to do is, after that, let me just do me a favor. Let me just do something. I honestly have to clear my intuition out of that negative part. I have to get, before I do Jason's, I have to quick just tap out something. I have to just tap out a piece of art, a positive, something happy, just to clear it out. What's Jason? It's too much. My car, yes. Okay. All right. Well, Jason, everyone, and honestly, like everybody, I sit down with everyone. Whatever they tell me, then I figure it out with my intuition to solve it, right? When I'm sitting down with them. Now, here's what happened to Jason. He went to visit, I guess, as parents, and somebody broke his window out of his car. Okay, and I told him already, but there's more to this story, Jason, that meets the eye, and I think, um, without even, I mean, I'm gonna tap this out, but I'm telling you right now, I think that from what you were saying about your sister, right? I think that they probably thought that maybe, that was her car, and then she could have owed somebody some money. Do you see what I mean from what you told me? So, and they did that to your car and realized, oh my God. But I don't see where anybody's after your family or anything like that. I don't see that. But let me just hit the board. Let me talk to the board, okay? Let's see what the board has to say. Let's see this. Hold on a second. Okay. Let's talk to the board about this. Let me scratch this up real good, and let's solve some crime here for Jason, everybody, about his car window. And it got shattered. But I don't see where anybody... But this... But see, Jason, the thing that's only worrisome is that the thing is, everybody, if somebody, I could be like a pre-warning to something more serious, right? I'm just only being honest with you at this point in time. Because if somebody is going to do something to you, right, you got to be real careful that there's not a pre-warning to it. Yeah. But the thing is, she could have owed someone money, Jason. And this could be a pre-warning. Do you get what I'm saying? You got to be careful, because they could be just doing that. Because my uncle, something very, my uncle, when he was in his right mind and stuff, when he was 80 something like that happened. And his grandson owed these people money, and here, guess what? His son and his fiance ended up dead. Blood everywhere. So you know what? Be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, if somebody's owing somebody something, and they they're going down the line to family members, right? But you don't know. She could have, maybe you didn't have anything in there they wanted. I don't know. But I'm just saying, you got to be careful with this stuff. Because it could be something else. But let's see. She could owe somebody some money. But I think, Jason, your sister, she beats to her own drum. Like, she's almost like, I hate to use this word, this terminology, but she's almost like the black sheep of the family. Like, she beats to her own drum. Like, she's just out there. Like, she doesn't care. She's not like you. You were raised different, but it's like, yeah, that's why I said they didn't take anything. Only hit the car. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's, but Jason, like, I know that, but like, I mean, she's different than all, your sister's different than all of you, Jason. She's different than all of you. She's different. You know what I mean? Like, she's not, yeah. And I feel like yous were raised up really nice, really well, honestly. I mean, I keep trying to tell you, I don't know if you're just messing with my intuition or what, but I know you said you're disabled or you're beg or something, right? But somebody's got a lot of money in your family. I don't even know, it's raining dollar signs. I keep telling you that. But I have no idea. I mean, you don't have to divulge that. I don't recommend you to. But you know what I mean? Be honey, thank you, baby. We were. That's what I'm saying. So your sister is not in this kind of lifestyle that you guys were raised up in, right? And so somebody has some money. Like, honest to God, I mean, don't say you don't hear. I'm just saying, it's eyes raining dollar signs. But she turned a different way, and she doesn't act like any of you. Oh, she's mad at that something. She beats to her own drum. She'd rather be with people that have less than, right? Because I don't know. There's just something about she don't like the lifestyle, I guess, like how things were. So how, you know what I mean, right? She just went to hang around just different people. She's not a part of the plan. I don't know. I mean, she probably doesn't want to be part of the plan. Like, she just beats to her own, like, a drum of stuff. Like, she don't want to be a part of people's plan. Yeah. She just doesn't want to be a part of it. Like, she just wants to hang around with people that are not like, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she ain't trying. I mean, she'd rather hang with. I hate to say it. She'd rather hang around the druggies and the, like, right, people in the streets, knowing she wasn't raised like that. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, take the wheel. It's too much tonight. Let's just find out. Oh my God. And who knows what she's going around like telling these people? Because just like I said, I told you, a younger guy, and and he could possibly be in his 20s or something, done that. But that could have been to send a signal. Who knows what she said? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see what this. Let's find out who did this. Can we see who did this to Jason's car in front of his mother's house? This is craziness. What is going on here? What is happening? I'm getting a message through. Believe it or not, Jason, that is, I don't know. Oh my God, no. Wait a minute. Wait. I'm getting a message then. Hold on a second. Jason. Let's back this up. Let's back this up. My intuition is coming in real strong. And to be honest with you, my intuition right now is saying that they're after you. This isn't about something about your sister. I had nothing. My intuition said literally your sister didn't even have anything to do with it. Jason, was there a deal? Did you do a deal with someone and something did not go right with a deal? There's something about a deal, my intuition saying. I would be careful. I mean, because there's something, I don't know if it's about some deal. I can see dollar signs. I can see red. Jason, you got to be careful because this is about a deal, dollar signs, and no, and red. This ain't no joke. This ain't shit. Ain't no joke. There's something about. Did you do something? I mean, like, did you? Because right now my intuition said, but she didn't send that person. This is about a deal. Maybe we better talk off camera, Jason. Okay, I'll tap this out, but I don't think you want people to know this on camera. I'm not going to say all this stuff on camera. Okay, because seriously, I'm not going to do it. I don't think you want to know this stuff. I don't know. I mean, it's she. I don't know what, Jason. I don't know. I mean, it's something. What deal? I mean, it could have been. It's some kind of deal. Do you know what I mean? Something about some deal. Somebody's evil. Yes, absolutely. Because it's something, going on. Let's see what the boards say. Let's see what colors I have to use. Okay, what colors do I have to use regarding Jason's car? What do I need to use to handle this situation? Who did this to Jason's car? I need to use blue because it was somebody. It was a guy for blue. Hell, I might as well just leave the blue out tonight. This is deep. This is getting deep here, everybody. Hi, Rufus. You're in the middle of stuff here. You're going to have to give me a minute. I can't explain all this shit. Just let me get signals in. I see papers. Like there's something about a deal. Papers. I mean, this is representing papers. This is something about papers here. Some papers. A money deal? A money deal, Jason, right? I don't think you want people to know this on camera, Jason. Honestly, I'll be very honest with you. I really, seriously, this is not funny. I don't think you want people to know this stuff. Let's just tap out this piece of art. I don't think you want anyone to know this stuff on this camera. And then he came over. This is about money, a deal. This could be some, this is, Jason, you got to be careful. Child, they're going to bust you up in your head. I mean, like with a fucking tire iron, like a thing, right? You got to be careful. Because look, they circled, they came. They did that to your car. Now, guess what is next here? You're not going to believe it, Jason. You're not going to believe what's next. That's what's next. Be careful. This is about a deal. Something's going to go down. That's why they didn't take nothing. That's why they didn't take nothing. That was a warning signal. That was a warning. This is crazy. You better be careful, Jason. We better not say too much. I'll send you this, okay? Gotta be careful, buddy. You gotta be real careful. Because somebody's jealous, mandate, something about some kind of deal. There's a deal, a money deal. I don't even know what this is about. This is about a deal. Do you know what that's about? Yeah, Jesus has your back, but Jesus don't want you to be stupid either. Like I am God smack serious. This is about a deal. All right. Oh, Jason. Jason, you see, one of them things, right? Here's what they want to do to you. That was a warning. That was a warning. One of those things, it's a single metal thing. right? They want to take it and go like bam over your head with that. That's the blood. Don't play. I mean, be careful, okay? Because we don't want nothing happening to you. Seriously, over something about money. It could be anything. I mean, this is craziness. I mean, you got to be careful. And plus, you know, your parents, your father is very ill right now. Jason said you better have something for him, Jason. But the thing is, make sure that when you walk out your doors, right, you are looking everywhere for these clowns. Everywhere. Be careful because they got this time, like this thing, and they just want to bam you over the head with it. You got to be careful. Because see, that was just a warning. Jason said, I was born for this. I know you're tough. And they know you're tough. And that's the thing. They know you're tough. So you got to be careful. Okay? You just like I said, you really got to be careful. I'll send you this. But it's like they're pulling in to your mother's place, right? And then that's, you see what I'm saying? I'd be careful. Because you said you got some bad legs. I wouldn't play with this. You sure you want me to send you this? Let's tap this out something nice. How about that? Let's tap something else nice. We don't want baby girls seeing all this stuff. Everybody, you know, I mean, my intuition don't lie. Jason, you got to be careful, honey. Because they could, because who can't, like, there could be young guys. Like, I know you're tough and everything, but how about if somebody jumps you? Do you know what I mean? How about if somebody jumps you? That's the thing that I'm saying, right? It's not so much, you know, even tough people, you got to be careful because you got to look around everywhere. Because if they're going to do that to your car, they didn't take anything. That's not good. You hell, you would have hoped they would have took something because then you know that it was just a robbery, right? But no, there's something different about something when somebody does that to your vehicle and they don't take a damn thing and they're busting your window. There's something more to it. That means that's a warning. You may want to get some cameras up at this point in time now, right? You might want to get a ring up. You know, the ring things, I had gotten them. You can get them. They're very inexpensive and you can set them up and monitor them through your phone, anything. I had them. They're very easy to set up. You know that. Yeah. I've been jump. Oh God, Jason's tough. What the fuck? We got Rambo here. We got Jason's Rambo. Jason, you're Rambo, dude. We got Rambo in the flesh on this show, everybody. We got Jason is Rambo, everybody. We got Rambo. Jason. Yes, indeed. But just make sure you get the cameras up there, Jason, okay? Because the thing is, you don't want, you know, for real, I'm not lying to you. You don't want these people, you know, coming to your parents' house and how about if you wouldn't be home, right? And then they try, you know what I'm saying? And they're on this kind of revenge trip or whatever, and they do something. You don't want that to happen. So, you know, don't let them, tell them don't be just open up the door for anybody, right? Which they won't, but I'm just saying. You know, just I would just get some cameras set up, you know, even at the back door. Yeah, right. Let's get it and let's get it. Yeah, that's right. Some camera situation. Man, Jason, I'm worried about you now. Darn it. I'm just worried to death about you. Let's just, Jason, I'm gonna top this out, honey. I'm gonna top this out and make a nice piece of art. We ain't fixing to fool around with this. We're not fixing to fool around with this. No, no. I can't send you this piece of art looking like this. This is too much. We ain't fixing to play with this. No, no, absolutely not. No, we gotta do something. We can't. I can't send this to you. No. This is horrible. We ain't playing with this dumb stuff. Let's find a nice, beautiful piece of art I can send you. We'll turn a negative into a positive right here. Let's turn a negative into a positive. And we're going to put this jerk in his place. How about that? Yeah, we're going to put it, hold on a and this is how we're going to put them in their place. Because look, we're going to take this blue and we're going to walk all over them. Right, Jay? Right, look. And we're going to make a hell of a piece of art. Because you want to step on this. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on a minute, everybody. I got background drop. Hold on, look. So we're going to try to make something nice. And see, the thing with the blue, everyone, is it's hard to see on the board. So I got to use another color, but we're not letting this person disrupt Jason's groove at all. Let's find some other stuff to do. And let's find something happy, positive colors to just, here's Jason just getting his step on. Let's tap out something real awesome that we just stepped over top of what they're trying to do. They can't disrupt this groove. And so let's tap out something real nice for Jason. So we can't have this, right? And let's find out. Let's just get this going around. And we're not using that color. We're not using no red. I ain't fixing to use red. What color do you want me to put in here, Jason? What color do you want me to put in here? What color do you want me to put in here? Thank you. What color do you want me to put in here? Because see, look, we done turned that into an awesome piece of art for you, Jason. Look at that. And we're going to put another color in there to really give it. See that blue? He's underneath you. He can't do nothing to you. We do see a face back in here, everyone. I must say, there's a sneaky face back in here. Do you see that sneaky face back in there? It's real sneaky back in there. By the time tomorrow comes, we could see anything on this. Green. Okay. Yes, definitely. Oh, yeah, that's right, Jason. That's a good one. Green for the money. Damn right. Jason's held him down. And now we got green for the money, everybody. Definitely. Just be careful. We just want to say prayers for Jason, everybody, because we don't want nothing to happen to Jason. Let's see. You don't want, and we got this green right here. We don't want nothing to happen to Jason, everybody. Because then we'll all have to come and disrupt his groove real fast, right? I'll be sending my intuition to whip some ass, Jason. Seriously. Okay, let's just get this. Let me grab the green and just filter this through real quick. Let me find something nice to just tap this green in, because we're tapping in real good. I just gotta dump this down here. Yeah, this has to be. And we're gonna just make this, because the 8 is like for the dollar sign. And we're just going to tap that out. He wants money. He'll be getting it all right. I'm popping the nose. Hold on a second. I don't use that. Let's find out what we can use here, everybody. And so, but this green is just all over this. Jason's like, you ain't getting no green. And so here, you know, look at this. You want green, you're going to get green in your nose. Right, Jason? You're going to put him right in his damn place, right? Fixing to come around and fixing to, you're going to bust him up. And Jason, if they come around, don't hesitate to use whatever force that you need to use. And I'm telling you, because if they're going to come at you with this sledge, whatever the hell, this crowbar, whatever this is, I'm telling you right now, I would back their asses up with something more powerful than that, right? I wouldn't play games with them. But look at this. And we can see a face in there. How do you like that, Jason? That look nice? Look at that. So we took all that destruction and we made a beautiful piece of art of that for Jason. Look at this, everybody. And let's just turn it and see if we see anything. Not that we're looking for nothing. We ain't fitting to look for nothing, everybody. We ain't fixing to look for nothing. We're just fixing to just see this, right? We're just fixing to look at this. Jeez. Rufus, Charlie B. Oh my gosh. Looking over. Oh, definitely, Jason. Because, you know, if they weren't looking over you, then you would have got hit in the head. You know, we're seeing something when this board, everybody. We're seeing, I mean, by tomorrow, Jason, there could be some faces on here. I must be honest with you. There could be some faces on here or something. You just don't know. There could be some faces on here of these goons. Let's just keep turning. Right, Charlie B? Look at this. We turned that into something positive. Thank you. And you see, he ain't got nothing. He's down. He can't. Everything's surrounding this mofro. He ain't got nothing. But look at this, everybody. This is very intriguing. Because look, this almost looks like a woman, too. Is she involved with this schemy shit? Look at this. It's almost like you see, or is that the dude, or what? Look at that. This could be, hold on a minute. We might be solving crimes around here. This could be, look at this dude. Jason, is that look? Right. Jason, look at this. This guy's face, you see how his, but look, hold on a minute. I got to solve this crime here, everybody. There's something strange going on now. I am about to like fall out. Here we go. Now we got crime solving. Because this is weird, everyone. How we went, or I didn't even know to even realize there was a face here. But if you notice, this is like a man's face. You see how his hairline is? But look at that. That's a woman. Or that could be a guy, but it looks like a husband and wife. This is weird, Jason. You're going to have to analyze this. Look, we'll see who these people are tomorrow when this is dried and high shined. Because there's something physically going on now. This is getting stranger by the minute with this board. Because right here, in this spot, right here. And Jason, when you get this, right, you got to hold it up to a mirror to see these faces. You can actually see the face like that. Wow. So when I mark this spot, so when you get that, you can hold it up to a mirror and see these faces. But that's weird. It's not a woman. That's a guy. Because I can actually see it up close and it looks like a beard. Like a dude's beard. He has long hair. See? Yeah. Well, this is telling the story, everybody, right here. This is a dude. You look real close. See how scruffy his beard is? You see how scruffy this guy's beard is, everybody? Look at that. He has long hair, but he has a scruffy beard. And then this guy could be, see that guy there? But this is a guy. That's not a girl. That guy has a beard. Scruffy beard. Oh my God. All right, doctor. I do it very well. My sister is married with a ghetto star. I don't know, but but look at that. This guy has a beard. I don't even know. There's some mysteries going on in your board here. There's some mysteries going on. We got some more faces even here, Jason. I mean, there's some, by the time tomorrow comes and we revisit this, you don't know what the hell this kind of story this is going to tell us. Because right here, this might be, look at this. This blue is underneath this guy's neck. So this is telling some stories right here. But this is a guy. If you look on this board, you can see it is actually a guy because this beard is obvious. It's prevalent on the board. So this could be a guy with like long hair and a scruffy beard. Something going on. Fitting in to find out. See, that's a guy. That's a guy. Definitely. Gee whiz, here we done solved some kind of crime for Jason. So your sister is married with a ghetto star. Now that could mean various things, Jason. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. So is she married outside her race? Not to say that us black folks are ghetto stars. I'm just saying. What does that got to do with him? If that's the case, what would that have to do with this man or anything like that? Okay, everybody, that's just craziness for tonight. But yeah, we're over a damn hour and a half. This is some hot stuff tonight. This is some hot. Yeah, I'll solve your crime tomorrow, honey. And somebody asked me, can I solve their crime? Just come back tomorrow and I'll solve it. Yeah, it's a man. It looks like it. Well, if you look on the board, it looks like a younger guy. But on there, we'll see all this stuff dry tomorrow, buddy. Find out really what's going on. We got a lot of stuff to find. There's so much weird shit going on. It's craziness. Oh my God. Tonight we were crime solvers, everybody. So somebody asked me if I can, I don't know who it was. I'll solve your crime tomorrow, honey. Just come back tomorrow at 8:30. You don't want to miss a thing. May I have a reading? Love in my life. Come back tomorrow at 8:30 and I will solve your crime. Okay, because it's always something. It's more drama on here. This would be a drama hour because there's nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll just come back tomorrow. Love is my life, and I'll solve it, or I'll try. Okay, I'll try to solve it. Find out what's going on with you, and we'll figure it out. Okay, so I'll figure your stuff out tomorrow. One step at a time, right? Man, why I easily get aroused. Oh my God. Bye. Thanks, Jason. Jason, we love you, honey. Thank you for sharing your story. Yes, he's a meth and fentanyl. Oh my God. Jason, come on, child. Good Lord. You better be careful. If he's all doing all that kind of crazy stuff, you have got to watch your back. Yeah, that's dangerous. That's dangerous because my Uncle Howard, just like I said, my uncle, his son and his fiance they got killed. Nobody ever found out. And here his grandson owed these drug dealers money, and they were home. You got to be careful, everybody, because people just be going after people's family and not that person, right? And they just sent Jason a little message. That's not good, Jason. That's scary. That's real scary. Even myself, everybody, like even being on here, somebody don't like me. Look at how they almost killed me. Just what, a couple weeks ago? I almost got killed. They unbolted my bolts on my tie. I don't even know who the hell. I have to watch everything. I have to, protect myself. People are honest to God nuts out there. They're very crazy, everybody. People, there's a lot of nutsos out there. And you have to be real careful, because you don't know when these people are going to go unhinged, and you don't know nothing. Thank you, baby Dr. Dumb. Thank you. Well, everybody, have a blessed night, and Lord willing, to see us all back tomorrow. You don't want to miss a thing, everybody. I mean, you really don't. We're solving crimes on this show. We're seeing faces on these damn boards. I mean, like, oh my God. Jason, we'll just protect Jerry. We'll just protect you, and see what's going on. But your sister's in a different lifestyle, Jason. She really is. She's in a completely different lifestyle than what yous are living, right? And that's sad. And you don't want to get hurt, because you have your daughter, your young daughter. You don't want to, she needs you. So you have got to be careful. So everybody, we love you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hitting that like button, the subscribe. I greatly appreciate you. I really do. Tomorrow's another day. We got to analyze what's going on. Let's check this out really quickly and find out what's all this craziness on these boards. This is dry. So when it's dry like this, we might not be able to see too much because it's dry. So it'll pop back up tomorrow, everybody. I'll show you this dried and high shined, and it'll pop the guy's face right back up on the board. So right now you can't see very much, but you will tomorrow. All right? Because that's just how it is with acrylic. And then once I hit it with the, and then we got faces that were on here. But see, this is drying, so we're not going to be able, you got to wait until tomorrow to see the real stuff, everybody. Because right now when it's dried like this, you can't really see it. But tomorrow you sure will. You sure will. You don't want to miss a thing, everybody. We got crime solving. If you want me to solve a crime for you, just come on the show, everybody. Come on, just come on. That's just come on. So just let me know, and we'll figure it out. We'll all try to figure out the crime together. We'll solve it together, right? Every single one. Hi, Noah. How you doing, honey? Noah says bye. Bye, Noah. Where are you going? Where you going, Noah? Noah says, Charlie B said bye. Noah said bye, and I said bye. See you later, everybody. You don't want to miss a thing. We're crime solving. We're saving lives. One crime at a time, everybody. One crime at a time. One situation at a time. Whew. I love you. Peace.